Last Christmas, Shauna McLean was so depressed she wanted to take her life. This beautiful and vibrant young woman was drained, battered and beaten by multiple sclerosis. Today she no longer needs a wheelchair or walking stick and is singing the praises of a wonder pill. But Shauna has been to hell and back. She was diagnosed 15 years ago. Her husband Neil stood by her every stumbling step of the way. This is her story. It is not pretty, but it is powerful.
I couldn't walk, I couldn't see, and they were scared.
This insidious disease picks its victims at random, then attacks the central nervous system. The former ballerina fell so many times she broke several teeth. She fought a hell of a fight, but MS is a ruthless and destructive attacker. A phone call from a friend about stem cell enhancing pills led to a trial.
Then, now for this to be happening and for me to be where I am now is just a miracle. It's just been uphill from there on and it blows me away. It's a miracle. I said to Neil, I've got to shout this from the rooftop. I can twirl, I can hop and I can skip and I can jump.
Hi, this is Neil and Shauna. We're in New Zealand and we've just come through a royalty weekend and it's just been a fantastic weekend. What were your impressions, Shaun?
The weekend was fabulous.
We had the absolute honour of meeting so many beautiful people, including Dame Mary, and aside from all the honour of meeting her and getting to know her, we were also admitted to the Young Eagles, which is a magnificent organisation.
It's really special.
And very, very special, and perhaps we can tell you about that another time, but we were very, very touched by that, and we can't thank you enough to everybody in New Image and all the people that were here on the weekend. We were just really blown away, and I think we've got some instant lifelong friends.
I wouldn't be sitting here right now doing what I'm doing here in New Zealand if it wasn't for New Image.
So thank you everybody at New Image. We had a fantastic time and we will become, I think, great ambassadors for the company in Australia. Well, I think we already are. We've set a couple of good little records there already, haven't we? We're doing well, having fun. But we have a really deep commitment to helping other people anyway. We always have. And to be able to do it in a way that affects people so positively with their health issues is really just a really big thing for us to do, and we feel so grateful to be able to do that.
Well, that's when I started to feel major results. I'd been taking them about 6 weeks. Things happened fairly quickly for me. I was very fortunate. I take 3 products at this point in time. There's the Alpha Lipid Colostrum powder that I call a shake. There's another product called Colostem, and I take 6 of those a day. And the other one I do is the Cellworks, which is brilliant. But taking these products, as I said, really good.
And I take them too. I love them because I'd gone downhill too physically, and I just swear by them. And I'm just really so grateful that we've got Shauna back.
So I still do have MS, but gee, you know, to be able to hop, skip, jump and dance. I wish I could sing too, but I couldn't sing before, so there's no chance of having that now. New Zealand and New Image, I wouldn't be where I am at the moment without those wonderful scientists that work here at New Image who have come up with these products that actually do what they do, and to speak to other people that have been helped. But it's nice to be going back the other way instead of down that really steep, slippery slide.
It is. We virtually knew nothing of the company, really, apart from what we knew in Australia and the products and things. And it was so lovely to come here to New Zealand and to meet all the key people that have really been the drivers of the business, particularly Graham Clegg, how he's steered the business and how he's hung in with the business, and he's really developed it. And the strength of the business always comes from the people. It's the products, of course, but it's the people who drive everything, isn't it, honey?
It is.
There are so many people out there. Since we've had 2 full... Shauna's been taking the products for about 8 months now. We've had 2 full months in the business side of it because we fell into it really because so many people just asked, can I have what Shauna's having? So we started on that, and it's just amazing how many people out there who have something that needs fixing. It's every second person you speak to, or every person who knows has got a brother, a sister, a mother, a father who's got something. So it's great to be able to make a significant difference in someone's lives because, and the reason that we chose to go this road is because in January of 2009, just this year, Shauna was at her worst, and I won't go on about how bad she was. However, life wasn't very enjoyable at all, and Shauna was clearly, she'd had enough. We'd been in this hole for a long time, over 15 years, and to see Shauna what she does now, and she and I danced on. I'm a terrible dancer. But Shauna,
he does have two left feet. But these products cannot fix having two left feet.
But we got to dance anyway. That was the whole point, because Shauna and I haven't danced for a long time. We've been married 23 years, and we often would go, as a newsreader, we'd often go to black tie functions, and where there would be obviously dancing there, and Shauna would say very, very early in the evening, I want to go home. And when she said I wanted to go home, it really meant that she wanted to go home. She was just hanging in there all the time.
Yes. All I knew I wanted to do was spread the word. I had to let other people know that there was something out there that could help them. And I didn't know whether they would improve like I did, or whether it would just hold them where they are so they weren't going down that slippery slide any further, because that's scary. You know what's at the end of that slippery slide, and it's a place nobody even wants to think about, let alone talk about. So I just wanted to spread hope, and I wanted to let people know that even if it just held them where they were now, science is catching up very rapidly.
So we put up a little website called ShaunaMcLean.com, which is a pretty easy one to remember, and it says ShaunaMcLean.com, a story of hope. And that's what we wanted to share with everybody, and that's what we'll continue to share with everybody here in New Zealand and other places around the world. It is the story of hope. So everyone, thanks so much for listening to us, and we really appreciate that. And just the reason we've done this is just that if it helps one person, if it holds one person, if it helps another person's attitude just springboard a little bit, that's the job that we feel like we've been called to do. So thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.